Yo, what's going on, everybody? Oh, going to be seeing Stigma Esports versus Snark this evening, and then we'll be following on into another game at 8 PM. But nonetheless, Stigma coming into this with one loss currently. Snark yet to play any group stage matches, so it'll be nice to see what will occur from this. I've got my co-cast with me this evening as well, John at CSGO Laser. Want to welcome yourself, John?
Hello there.
But nonetheless, getting into the action already. Bomb proceeding towards the B side, but nothing found as of yet. But already trading out now.
CT seem to be rotating. Should be quite an even trade. T's getting the upper hand.
Already though.
CT's forced into market, never a good sign, and it looks like round cleaned up by Lasco there. Quite a clean round from the T's. It's always hard on the B site. I think this map's really T-sided on pistol rounds, but other than that, I think Stigma could bring this back if their pistols show up.
Yes.
I saw in the last game, like I said, pistols look really strong. So.
Yeah, certainly. It's always a little bit tricky on that B side if you do get pushed back into market. You've got absolutely no map control, really, no angle to start working around. But Foxy actually pushing underground here could catch BTF off guard.
He's probably aware of it. Oh, Matty with a disgusting 1D onto last game.
But never mind. Unfortunately for Foxy, assuming that they've already entered B into apps, but isn't going to be the case. But already trading out 1 for 1, so still potential for the round for either side, really. Obviously, weapon advantage.
The meta is that equal trades always favour the T side, especially on a round like this. So. We still got 4 Deagles up though. I think it was a 5 Deagle round, and they've got armor. So it's definitely not over for Stigma.
Yeah, certainly, and already mid control as such. They've got Balch. He's going to spot that out, but isn't able to connect the shot onto restart. But Matty with the Deag again, taking the head off restart. He's not allowing anybody, and just look at Twa now, positioned up, but they're aware of it. BTF finding that again. Twice it could have ended in disaster. Yeah.
Let's see Matty if he can hit any more amazing Deagles shots. This could be one. Oh!
Does in fact find it onto BTF somehow.
Oh, that was so close as well. That's one to watch, definitely. Clearly got some crisp aim.
Yeah, certainly Matty with the 3k with the Deagle. A clean sweep for him, but unfortunately the rest of Stigma not able to find all as much. Does fall to the second round, but a second round for them nonetheless. As we do enter into the third round, that's going to give Matty a little bit of an economy boost as well. You can see him with that 2.6k, but it's actually the mid take for Snark.
Oh, the window stack.
But
that was a little bit, that nade.
Absolutely devastating. No armor on these 3 players. Leaves Foxy and Twat 17 and 18 HP respectively. Pretty much taken out of the round before it's even begun. Restart does push through connector. Finally traded out by Matty though, once again with the pistol. Such a strong player right now for Stigma so far in these 2 rounds. And
does drop the Mac 10 to the low HP player, which seems a little bit counterintuitive, but we'll see how he does it. Maybe he's planning on going aggressive. They are going to go for this retake. They're not just going to save their pistols, and now they're all getting shredded. But a little bit of a whiff from, I think it's Lasco.
yeah.
BTF aware of Belsez's position. Oh, but Belsez gets him with the USP. And traded out. Another round for Snark. Not too clean. Good pistol work from Stigma. I look forward to this gun round.
Yeah, certainly Stigma really pushing the pressure. Even though they're on them pistols, they've found 3 kills in both the second and third round. And, well, Matty with that Deagle seemingly unstoppable right now. Full buyout of Stigma, of course, going into this 4th round buy.
No AWP.
Yeah, no AWP though. Full M4 sheet for them. Will be interesting. But Twat pushing through apps with the support of Baltz.
Dixie will find this.
Yeah, yep. Certainly does as well.
The double peek works very well. Baited in by the one Snark player and then punished. I think that push could have been executed a little bit better. Should have used a flash or something. But nonetheless, apps control for Snark. Restart, not aware he's being flanked in mid. Matty. Ooh. Bit messy, but finds the frag nonetheless.
Yeah, could have certainly gone the other way there. Does reconnect though. And Dixie locked out of apps here. That Molotov gonna force Belch off Van, but does eventually find it. Foxy.
Very surprised he could see him through that Molotov. Normally it completely obscures your vision. I could barely see him without the X-ray.
Yeah, if you do play on the lower settings though, it does give you that slight advantage. Slightly though.
One thing to mention before they execute is the economy for the T side is not good apart from Dixie. If they lose this round, they're probably going to be on a force.
Yeah, Stigma have done some real damage in them pistol rounds for them. Them upgraded pistols really making it work, but Lasco already trying to trade out. Belcho finding two and actually bounces over him there, Lasco, but does eventually find it. He drops into Sandwich. And well, Stigma showing the presence now into that buy round. That's what they needed. And the economy, as you said, just look at that, 3k restart. Yeah, restart does invest him over though.
Got 7k, could drop an AK. Oh, they're just gonna go for the full eco. They literally, oh no, apart from armor, but yeah, the force buy from Snark. Foxy has picked up the AWP, facing mid.
Not going to be able to connect that though, and that's what's needed. But Matty again stepping up where it's needed, finds himself two. That's a worthy trade, and Belch now trying to find more. Just BTF and restart remaining for Snark, and restart 4 HP. Does have the bomb to hand though, so the potential for a plant, but BTF really needed to make something work. Stuck in chair, not going to be able to do so as Belch finds that. Gives himself a 2k on mid, and both him and Matty stepping up after the fall to... It was Foxy losing that up, but that will also be recovered onto Focus as well, so that's what they want to be taking into this next round. Don't want to lose that investment. Restart does find himself an M4 off the body of Matty now. Whether he can make this work though. 4 HP.
He does have the bomb, so it's not completely over. It does have head armor and the bomb.
Yeah, he hasn't got really that much room to work with though. Focus watching out to connect it. Could get messy, but
he should get taken down from jungle if he faces. I think he's got the angle pretty well held. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, walks straight into the shot of Focus there. Absolutely no opposition. And another round on the board for Stigma. Looking quite convincing right now. Belch and Matty stepping up so far.
Yeah. Matty looking fantastic. He's been doing really well. Little bit over extension in mid last round, but I'm sure he won't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, did just step up in aid of Foxy's death there, I believe, but yeah.
Yeah, it was Foxy's death. He got CZ'd from top mid because the CZ is very balanced.
Apparently I've got to turn you up, John. There you go. John's turned up. To show dominance. But nonetheless, though, very slow round out of Snark right now. Smoked off on ramp. Not going to give them anything but bomb. Position towards the A site.
But look at Stigma's mid push. This is very important. They've literally already worked out that there's no one in mid. They've put one by underpass as well. Great map control. Yeah, this should be Stigma's round.
But Lasco does only find one. Restart also doing damage onto Matty, but Foxy gonna deny the plant now. Just leaves BTF remaining.
He's stunned by his teammate.
Oh dear.
Smoked by his teammate.
Now all down to BTF.
So confused.
All down to BTF though. 22 HP, a single grenade to work with, and stuck into a CT sandwich almost. And house up, Belch. That is not what you do in these situations, and that nade going to take damage away now. 30 seconds to work with. He knows he's moved across as well. Has the bomb to hand, he's going to be able to run it out, and I don't think Twas realised.
Oh, it's so clever. Ooh. This is really risky, but I think TWA's taken the bait. Yeah, BTF will be able to plant on the B site. We'll just have to see where TW rotates from. Planting for short.
Yeah, Twa expecting the late plant onto A isn't going to be the case, so BTF, what a great play from him here, but...
Yeah, this is perfect. We do see TWA with 2 flashes and a smoke though, so he can smoke the bomb and flash it twice.
Yeah, a lot of utility to work with.
Realistically, this should be going TWA's way, but we'll see.
But the bomb planted for short. This is where BTF could really step up and does so! 22 HP. An absolute faltering round of Stigma there. That should not have happened. Belch with the with the flashbang.
Just lost the round. He turned around when he started getting shot, and then he just got taken down. And Belch pushing stairs, flashing himself, wasn't exactly pretty, but nonetheless, into the next round. Stigma on the pistols, full eco. Should be a nice clean round from start.
I'm just trying to get your level right. Apparently, it's a little bit dubious. You're a little bit loud, John. Foxy again going big onto underground. Wasn't able to connect it before, but as the UMP to hand could have made it work, but doesn't. Restart going to be denying that, but if he'd have pushed up there, would have spotted out the bomb, would have given Stigma a lot of info onto that, but not going to be the case. Well, going to be locking heads, Stigma and Snark here. Snark aiming to push through apps potentially, just trying to find at least something. BTF not going to be spotting anything.
Dixie doesn't spot the second player. Gets taken down. On the A site, lurking. What is going on in this round? How are they getting so many kills? Focus should die here to BTF, I think. There we go.
Restart. Does find another. Finds himself a third in the form of Twa as well. Gives Snark.
He didn't get taken down from bench then, I think.
Gives.
Bit of a missed opportunity.
Certainly was. Gives Snark a 5th round on the board though, but Stigma still one well within this 5-2 scoreline. Certainly have played so well so far, but whether they can keep that form is something that will just have to be seen. Seemingly faltering to Snark in a precarious way. Could have gone in their favour.
Rushing B, it looks like.
But yeah, already Twa going to be found by Restart. Belch only found one. Foxy trying for another. Finds BTF, but
very messy. It's definitely T favourite.
A very
shot.
A very quick rotation, but focus pushed into market. Not going to be able to do much in this 1 versus 3. Bomb though still on the ground, and Snark actually waiting out this frag. They don't want to plant yet. He's going to be spotted out now, but does eventually find that on Tabasco. It's a great play from him. There's potential for him to go to this, but the economy of Stigma in tatters right now.
The main problem, yeah, he has no real advantage from saving, to be honest, because their economy's screwed anyway. However, he didn't have a kit, so I don't think he knew he just didn't have any chance. And obviously thinks it is better just to save it.
Yeah, potentially, if they do go for a quasi-buy, the M4s really can work out. But Mirage being one of the maps that does favour that as well, that Inferno being another, when you do go on them off-buys, when you do save that M4, or even invest in one. We did see 5X doing that quite heavily, actually, on their Inferno game, where they just kept investing. Instead of forcing all round, just buy out the M4 on the star player of that match, and then just try and work something around it. And it is a possibility that this what could happen for Stigma. And there we go, we do see some investment into upgraded pistols, but it's all going to be down to focus for this one.
Yeah, we'll have to see some star play coming out from him if they're going to have any chance in this round. But pistols and no armor. Here we go. Double palace push. Dixie predicts it. Might not predict the second player, but too late. Not close enough to trade. Pushing a little bit far. Should get taken down. Somehow still alive. Dead by the nade. Good nades from Snark, keeping the round clean so far.
Yeah, but
one player on short in the form of Bell says with the Deagle.
Yeah, whilst that was all occurring, Snark managed to push through apps cleanly. Belch not in any position to even try and deny that, and Twa again coming underground, but the AWP of Koi.
They've got it all covered. They have got this site absolutely held down. Retaking against 5Ts is just absolutely impossible unless they make a mistake, or you've got good counter nades, and obviously this is a meager buy, so no nades.
Yeah, focus again, having to go with the save of this M4. Certainly not going to do Stigma all that good. Does allow him to drop one though into the next round, alleviates some economical pressure, but we'll just have to see. Not really finding much right now, Stigma. Some great rounds from them, but Limited so far, only 2 rounds on the board versus the 7 that Snark have been able to pick up right now. Well, the AWP actually being invested into Foxy. Hasn't been able to make this work as of yet, but that investment, if he can find some frags, would really help them. But again, faltering on mid last time to Lasco, so no real aggression. The only player on mid right now for Snark is BTF, and he's not going to push the issue, just trying to stop any kind of push onto the bomb. But Foxy's actually dropped himself into mid, his left window, aware that they're not going to push it. And now they eliminate that presence. They know they're not mid from that lack of aggression. Does mean they're either up onto Palace or ramp or in app, so just a case of elimination. Any kind of aggression.
Yeah, it's a good default from the T side. They're holding well across the map. They're trying to prevent the CTs getting any map control. Now the CTs have rotated onto B site. Obviously they had some sort of inkling, maybe a fake nade. Here's the reload. Lasco does, so could be a free kill, but there is an AWP in jungle. Gonna see the smoke execute coming out from Snark onto the A site, it looks like.
That smoke not going to help Foxy whatsoever, but he finds it somehow through that smoke. Moves, edges forward, and Matty now.
Spotted out, wow.
Only good for one though, but Dixie and Restart just over that 30 HP threshold for both of them, but the AWP is going to be the issue right now for Twat. He's got to find something early if he wants to retake this site. Does have a kit.
He's not out of it. I wouldn't say he's out of it. He's got a kit. He's got nades. There's only one player's already hunting him. They're leaving the site. Oh my god.
This could be a massive oversight for Snark right now.
He's going to be a ninja. He's going to ninja this.
If he can get that smoke down and the flash deployed, this could work out, but he hasn't actually pushed it.
He spotted out. Restart, too intelligent. There you go. That was unfortunate, but well played by Snark. Not to fall for that. It's very close though. It was a good attempt from Twa.
Yeah.
He's not having such a good game though. He's only 1-9 right now. Need to see him step up if Stigma are really going to have a chance in this. Snark looking really strong.
Yeah, really could have done a lot more there, but just not aware of the situation seemingly didn't give him that advantage. And 5 deagles brought out. We've already seen Matty with some incredible shots so far. This match doesn't able to connect that though onto Restart.
Bye-bye.
And he's wiped from the server pretty early on. 30 seconds in, the CT down, not really favouring this whatsoever for Stigma. They've really got to start stepping up. They need to make these rounds work, Stigma. They've got to start doing something, and that isn't going to help the situation even more as Foxy falters to the AWP of Koi. Tuardo actually landing some shots onto him. It's actually only one though. Only going to take him down to 65 HP. Does try it again though. Lasco though, going to be the man to try and finds another as well. All down to Belch now. He's being challenged. Does fine
Lasco.
Yeah, does return that now.
Bomb just planted, so they're definitely going to hunt him. He shouldn't last more than about 10 seconds.
Yeah, already being spotted out by Restart. It's just kind of like a dance almost when you do get spotted out in window. They're going to wrap around on the side and try and spot you out, but nothing.
Restart looking really crispy at the moment. I think he's going to be one to watch for the rest of this game, especially on the CT side when he actually gets to hold the angles.
Yeah, the momentum really favouring Snark right now. They have the economical advantage. There's no chance now for Stigma to break the economy of Snark, and already Foxy taking down BTF on mid. If Twa does push into traps, that would give them a lot of info, but Matty finds one to Koi. Dinks Restart as well. Flashbang not working out in their favour. Foxy though already finding another, and does find the planter as well. All down to Restart though.
He's so low HP though, there's nothing he can do. Good round from Stigma, that was a lot better. Good AWP play by Foxy. That first pick on the AWP mid was exactly what they needed. It's so hard to come back into a round when you're a man down on the CT side because you spread so thinly.
Yeah, it certainly is, but 9-3 right now. Stigma posting their first round on the board. after I believe 4 rounds of Snark taking advantage. So this is the time for them to pick this up right now, and no AWP onto Foxy, no mid control whatsoever for Stigma. The only point of contact right now for them is Belch, and he's not going to be able to find anything. Matty does spot out one though, and Foxy's actually made it work. This is the first time that underground play's worked out. Does find the AWP now, and all down to Lasco and Dixie. And that's the A site clear now. But Dixie got to recover the bomb off short. He is out the reload of Belch, and he's going to try it. Does find it, all down to Foxy now with the AWP, and hand the bomb going to be transported to the B site. Isn't it? In fact, it's going to wrap around in Dixie. Going to spot the back of Foxy. Does find one to Lasco.
Dixie finds a kill on short in connector, and then another one in connector.
Yeah, great play from him there, but Stigma, it was a round that they needed to really secure at least something.
Economy reset is really dangerous now. It looks like it could be a 12-3 half, which is really bad. I mean, this map's normally 9-6, 10-5 CT sided. But exploding out onto the A site is Snark, just absolutely crushing Stigma, not giving them any control whatsoever. Although Foxy has pushed in the apartments, although he's coming back out now.
Yeah, bomb going to be proceeded to be planted on A now. Both Foxy and Belch out on the mid position, and you know that's clear now. That's at least one area dealt with, and Foxy can't find the frag onto BTF. Only takes him down to 16 HP, but Belch actually found himself an AWP, and of course Snark going to try and hunt it down, but...
Oh jeez, he doesn't realise there's a second player. Ooh.
BTF though, not able to find that. Belch with a 3k. Gonna have to try and step up more though. They've got the economy to hunt that up. They don't want him taking that
he's
in.
Not ready. Oh, maybe he is. Oh no. Taken down. That was a really good attempt to save that up though. That would have really helped them in the last round, but unfortunately it's going to be a horrible pistol force to try and take on 4 AKs in an AWP. It's definitely not looking favourable.
That really was an oversight by Stigma. Twart should have rotated into apps to support Belch there. He has the AWP, they know that they're hunting him, and he just doesn't respond whatsoever. Really was a big mistake there. That AWP certainly could have helped into this 15th round, and that's already Belch down on short now. Make that a second onto Matty and Connector as well. And pretty much no map control for Stigma, nor site control either. All going to be down to Twar to try and deny this. Does find one to Lasco though. Foxy going to be trying to return another.
Restart just runs into the Molotov. They weren't aware of the second down apartments, but taken down. Great half from Snark. Looked really strong. Great team play. Great individual play as well. We're definitely going to have to see something completely different from Stigma on the T side if they're going to have a chance of winning this. Yeah, certainly. Definitely need to start kicking something up and, well, really returning something onto Snark, because 12-3 scoreline really isn't all that great. But we've seen throughout these group stage matches, it can all be turned around and become a close game. Stigma playing so well in the early side of that half, but on the bye rounds just didn't have the confidence that was needed to start taking rounds away from Snark. But T-side... Yeah, on those force buys, they looked so strong, and then they just kind of flattened. Yeah. Just could be a bit of tilting coming in. Hopefully they get a 30-second break to just kind of cool down a little bit, take a little break, and now it's back into it. Here we go. Yeah, certainly is though. Now, Snark taking up that CT side, and we'll just have to see what kind of comes of that. Some teams obviously do have that favouring of which side they'll prefer on each map, but potentially that's the issue right now for Stigma. Potentially they favour this T side, not really too aware. No kits on Snark and a B site stack, and it looks like it's definitely going to be an A push from Stigma. Going to need a really good retake if they're going to have a chance in this. Good smokes. That's a bomb. Going to be proceeded to be planted on the A site now.
all down to Dixie on the first point of contact, but already a fast rotation coming out. BTF going to be found
finds
as
a
well.
trade, but it's not good enough in a retake. They really need to be.
Both Dixie
Securing
and
those kills.
Koi right now stuck in an off position, really exposed here. And Twat already aware of him in sandwich. Just gotta watch that. Does actually leave it, but not able to find it. Still not able to close this out, and that should have been done way earlier than that. But
Jeez. Yeah, definitely not clean, but it's around. It's a start. We'll see how they do with the SMGs and the 1AK onto Belchers. I think it looks like they're either going to go B. Yeah, they're going to take some good mid control. Pardon me. Always good to see on a second round.
yeah, no mid control though for Snark right now. That's their main issue. Restart. The only man to try
Oh,
and.
this Deuce. If you look at B site, look at this. This could be so funny. Oh no.
Already going to be denied though. Foxy pushes through short, finds himself both Koi and Dixie. Going to be denied. Certainly an odd setup. I've not actually seen that in an official before, but certainly an interesting
that was a pretty
play.
clever Zeus strat. That would have worked if he hadn't pushed short, but the only thing is they're going to expect it now. They'll probably never be able to do it again. Oh, Matty, lovely shot onto BTF. Finding his crisp aim again.
Yeah, not really turned up all that much in the latter stages of the last half, but trying to spot out restart right now, and is going to do so. Finds himself a second frag of the round and closes it out. 5-12 now. Still in favour of
Quite a
Snark.
clean round for a force, for an anti-force. Now it's the anti-eco. We really need to see something clean out of Stigma if they're going to have a chance. Surely there's no way that Snark can pull something off here. Despite their good... Oh, they have bought 4 nades though. Looks like it could be a mid-nade stack.
Yeah, certainly is though. It could actually catch one. Does find focus, but does it
Yeah, bomb.
really a wasted amount of utility there. And wasted economy, only taking him down to 36 HP with the nades, which...
I think the kind of point behind it is they see one and they expect more because of last round. So they expected to do more damage, it's just unfortunate. Still
Well,
they get 2 kills and one's low HP, so it's not a bad eco. Well,
yeah, Dixie not able to find anything else though out of market there, as we were talking before, just last half. You know, that market position really isn't nice when you're in them kind of heavy situations, and well, certainly being proved correct once again. But Stigma finding himself 3 rounds on the trot now, but the 4th round buy coming out, and this being invested onto Koi. He's going to be taking that to window, but whether he'll find anything from that is another matter. Nobody really going aggressive into this. Only focus pushed up once again. But Matty already found him one.
Koi now. Yeah, his name's Koi, isn't it? Yeah, now knows the position of Matty, who's now fallen back. BTF moving into the ladder room. Lots of mid control for the CTs we're trying to find. Focus though. What's the word? Like unfounded mid.
Yeah, not really any presence whatsoever right now. Foxy though does take position on the top of mid, so he can make something work. Does spot out one. That's going to be BTF just leading ladder room. But whether they're aware of that at least now. They know one's on short, but the bomb actually heading towards the A side now.
Yeah, they're trying for a sort of A fake.
And Koi
Peter
snaps
finds
onto
one.
the Koi snaps
Good
on
jungle smoke.
tour, but whether any more can be found from this frame right now. Already Foxy
Foxy
up
does
close
find
and personal. Does eventually find it, and now leaves it in a 2 versus 1 though. Dixie 12 HP.
Good nades though. Oh no, bad nade. I thought it was going and then just bounced back.
Yeah, no utility to work with though. Oh, does have a single flash. Does find one to Foxy though. Still able to do it, but Matty already in the position. Trades out that, and well,
Yeah.
will
That was a bit unfortunate because whoever it was scoped in and just could only see like a little bit of the foot and just couldn't see him when he jumped on the box and then got taken down. I thought could have had a chance in that, but well, here we are again. It's a full buy round from Stigma, looking a lot better on the T side versus a kind of mixed eco / force from Snark.
Yeah, certainly doing a hell of a lot better on this T side. 7-12. Already finding themselves 4 rounds, and they've already pushed them onto a quasi-buy already. Foxy doesn't line one to restart, but an instant trade from Lasco onto Balch does leave it 1-1 though. That does favour Stigma, and the bomb had yet to actually be found, and already Focus being taken out as well, and Foxy going to have to leave mid in quickly if he doesn't want to be found.
Ooh.
Finds a second onto BTF, trying to go for a third, but not able to find it. But
Ooh, messy from Dixie. He could have been killed then. He's lucky. But there we go.
Twat actually holding out on underpass, but nothing's actually going to be coming from me, and he really needs to start moving. He's going to do so towards App, and I believe Matty hears that. Yeah, he certainly does. He knows.
He's going to find Lasco on short. Oh my god.
He's aware of him being there, but already Lasco sees him through the smoke. Does get traded out, but that Molotov.
Oh, there's a Molotov.
But there's time for it. Doesn't actually find it, unfortunately. Dixie falters to the flames. And Twat able to close it out. It's the last man remaining. But
He's not getting kills, but he can use a Molotov. That's good.
Yeah, certainly does. Very smart play there to save that. Just lurk him up into apps and wait that out. And 8-12.
Definitely won that round.
And again, Koi investing into the AWP. Certainly, Snark.
He got team damaged last round. There's more team damage in the Snark side.
But Foxy and Koi fighting for dominance on mid. Not going to be able to find anything from both missed shots though. And again, another one missed for Koi. Really need to disable this AWP on mid quickly.
There's one underpass as well pushed. Needs to be careful of that. Does molly him off. Has to pull back. Bomb in T-spawn. Looks like they're just going to be playing a default until they get a pick.
Just waiting out though, but still that AWP has given Stigma so much room right now to just be aware. There's no one there, it's kind of clear. Allows Matty to push up into connector, and he's just going to await now any sort of aggression from restart. Positioned out on connector, and already Matty definitely going to hear that, but somehow
no.
restart
He
actually
crouches under his crosshair. I don't think he spotted it because of the smoke. Wow, that was clever play from a restart there. Focus aggressing into the underpass, trying to find something. Good aggression from Lasco, finds Belch. Okay. So it's a 3v5 in favour of the CT side. Looks like they're going to be trying to push B. Dixie holding from the bench. BTF on short. Smokes down. Spams through it. Finds both. Oh, that was one each. Now it's 9 seconds left, and you've just got TWA just trying to save and back apps with his AK. Full nades. No, not really much you can do here. Good round from Snark. It's definitely what we need to see if they're going to retain their form from last half. So, Stigma going for a... should be going for a buy, I think. Yeah, kind of mixed force buy. Couple of CZs and no armor.
Yeah, not really all that much though. 2 AKs in the form of Twar and Foxy. Not really the heftiest of frags. I'm surprised they haven't dropped down to Matty, but you know how well he works with that dig, and he's going to pick that up, but nothing to be found yet. Does inflict some damage though onto Lasco. Limited it is, and he's already going to be found. And well, this round...
many trades from Snark. It's just... this round's just done. I would... if I was Stigma, I'd be telling Foxy to go and save, but I think they haven't given up yet. They're going to keep going for it, relying on Foxy's individual skill. He's been good this game, so...
yeah, I'm not sure why Belch's crosshairs disappeared, so just bear with me on that.
I know, yeah, I've got that as well. I don't know if it's just the...
sorry about that issue. Must be a GoTV error. But nonetheless, yeah, Foxy and Belch remaining. Foxy though, 19 HP. Do still have the bomb in hand, so it's not dropped anywhere. Does give them some room to play with. If they can get the plant There's potential for more frags, which would really help the situation right now.
Yeah, may take down. Yeah, it does take down Foxy. Lovely flick.
But 3 HP remaining, but Balch no chance to go and hunt that AWP down. Take that into the next round. Snark 14-8 now. Only 1 round away to take them to match point.
Yeah, they're looking strong again now. They've destroyed the momentum of Stigma, and that was all that was carrying them, and now it's just they're just plummeting really. We'll have to see some really outstanding stuff from the 3 AKs if they're going to have a chance. Does spam the smoke and finds Matty, which is unfortunate.
Restart
traded though.
Pushes out of connector. Not able to find anything though. And that does give a lot of mid control away though. But Dixie does find one to Twa, but not enough as he gets traded out by Balch. And now all down to a 3 versus 2.
Ooh, does get spammed through the wood.
Foxy taken down by BTF. Not going to be able to find anything else. Leaves it in a 2 versus 2. Very close round and well. Stuck in market. We've talked so much about this game. Whether it's
going to be difficult, but they do have the HP advantage and they do have nades. So I don't think this is impossible.
Yeah, certainly is actually in favour of Snark, and it isn't going to be. Balch tries to get the trade onto that, but
really
isn't able to. But already Focus does find that. But puts Stigma in a tricky situation. Rounds is what they need, but the money not looking all too great for them either. Is probably going to force him onto a weaker buy. Certainly as Twa picks up a Galil. Single smoke for him, and Matty deciding what to buy. Finally decides on an MP7 to favour more utility.
Favouring speed, it looks like, as he's holding the underpass.
Focus though could find one if Restart pushes more, but isn't going to do so. I think Focus actually hears him, but certainly does.
What a shot! That was a lovely headshot onto Restart, punishing the aggression. Need to find more though.
Yeah, certainly already pushing through. BTF again trying to trade this out. Matty though spots the AWP barrel of Koi as well, but he hasn't focused onto mid. Could catch out BTF, and they've already rotated out now. Stigma does kind of leave BTF in a precarious situation, but Matty turns away at the wrong time. If he'd have peeked earlier, would have been able to find that. And now
really important. He managed to. If that AWP had peeked from Stigma, would have found him. Anyway, execute. Good smokes. Aggression from Koi, punished by Foxy. BTF gonna find the kill on the planter. Not a great plant spot. I wouldn't have recommended that. But
and again, Lasco, why are you thinking that the jungle?
They seem to think smokes are walls. And Foxy taken down as well from the same position. Now it's just Twa. The bottom fragger for the side needs to really step it up now if he's gonna bring it home, and doesn't. Dixie absolutely destroys him.
Yeah, very, very precarious round. Stigma really should have had that one. Shouldn't have been an issue, but for some reason unable to find it. Leads Snark to match point now. The money on the Stigma side not looking too great. Leads them to invest in 3 Deagles, 2 CZs as well. Utility across the board though, still doable. But still a lot to do for them if they want to keep themselves in the running to overtime. Dixie.
It's not impossible. They do have armor.
Yeah, certainly.
I just think the lack of nades will really do them in.
BTF already trying to find one. Dixie though finally closes that out. Matty though with the Deagle steps up when it's needed.
2 kills. They've got the sight. And look, it's just a market retake, but a nade will take down Matty. Lovely grenade.
If there was anyone that could have made this work, it would have been Matty. And now all down to Balch. And Twa finds one though, trying for the second, but Twa too late. Finds Restart as well. Keeps them in the running. All down to Lasco. And the B site take does work out for Stigma. Balch and Twa keep the dream alive for Stigma. 15-10.
Not something I expected I'd say this game, but Twa definitely won that round.
Yeah, such an intense round for Stigma there. That's what they needed. What the doctor ordered. And it certainly was delivered for them.
Snark on a really poor buy now. This should be a round for Stigma. They have a fantastic economy on this round, at least. Focus and Foxy find frags. Matty, aware of the underpass presence, takes it as well. It's underwood position. I think it's on top actually. Yeah, should be found out. Does.
Yeah, Belch does find that. And now all down to Dixie though. Got to rotate through. Obviously got to try and go for this. No weapons to be recovered.
Juan Deeks, if he's going to have any chance. He's against Foxy, who's on the AWP. Mate, I think he's just holding for exits.
Yeah, certainly is. Isn't going to want to peek that. Just await and try and find quite a crisp headshot as someone does pass in through to window, but...
To go TV just like for you?
Slightly, yeah. Seems to just be a little bit of an issue. I think... Oh, Belch's crosshairs returned though, so it's not an issue. Dixie does put out one of Twat. Does find it as well.
Twat's just having the worst luck of this game. Poor guy. He's literally getting shut down every single time. Dixie could find another.
It's going to do so as well. Not able to find a third though. Yep.
Look at all the health. They're going to have to rebuy their armor, definitely.
Well, just look at this now. The money again for Snark from that quasi-buy. Not favouring them. Koi does invest into a kit though, so seemingly another quasi-buy potentially, but isn't actually going to be so. Deagle and P250 invested into Lasco and Dixie, but that's going to be it. Kit on Koi as well.
BTF playing the ninja position. This looks like a standard smoke execute onto A, and it is.
Yeah.
The ninja position could be quite deadly. They've not played it yet, so they may not check it.
Yeah.
Lovely shot by Lasco.
Already finds one though, but through the fire and the flames, Matty pushes through jungle, and he's
Well,
not.
the ninja position works. He takes one down when he's planting.
Not aware of the positions, but this could go all wrong, but doesn't. By the looks of things, Focus taking down Lasco, all down to Koi now. 100 HP, does have a kit to work with as well, so can allow for the plant. But if he finds one here and does so, all down to Matty and Snark. Take it 16 to 11. Snark.
What a game. What a game.
Not able to do the same as Stigma. Pistol. Well, sorry, what was I trying to say? Stigma. Oh my god. Excuse me, though. I'm completely at a loss now. That round was just ridiculous. But yeah.
Well, Snark taking down Stigma. Stigma after their loss to